All right, hi friends, I'm Reyna, and welcome to your second vinyasa class of the month. And so all month we've been kind of talking about like opening the chest and kind of finding the strength in the back of the body, finding this soft, open front of the body. And we're really going to be taking a lot of elements from the first three classes. So the first two feel good flows and the first vinyasa. We're going to be exploring a lot of similar postures and kind of putting it all together. And today we'll be working into wheel pose, or technically upward facing bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So that classic back bend that we all see in yoga. And so for this practice, I've got a blanket because we will be spending some time, as always, on our knees. And I have two blocks. And so that's really all I think I'll be using. But as always, have as much or as little as you feel comfortable with. And when you're ready, we will get started in a seat. And so I'll sit on my blanket today, a little cushion for my booty. Coming to a cross-legged seat. Hands can rest on the legs, on the knees. When you're ready, allow the eyes to close. Maybe find a soft gaze, just something that allows you to drop away. And beginning to settle into your practice. And just taking in all the sounds, the smells, the energy of the room. And lately I've been drawing kind of like this imaginary bubble around myself. And so as you sit here, can you kind of imagine this bubble, this little light that starts in the center? And with every breath, every moment of collection and introspection, can the bubble expand and get bigger? Slowly encasing your body. And maybe it expands to your mat. And maybe that's all you need. Or maybe it moves a little further and creates a whole little kind of energetic field around you, around your mat, around the space around your mat. And as always, give yourself permission. Permission to use this offering as a framework for your exploration, for your highest benefit. Taking what you like, leaving what you don't. Staying curious, staying playful. And as we explore this class, I invite you to step into some vulnerability and the courage that vulnerability takes, to try new things, to open yourself up to potential failures. And I say failures with air quotes because there really are no failures in yoga. But things that may feel wrong, may not feel like you're doing them right. You may feel goofy or clumsy, and that's beautiful. That's okay. And with your next exhale, clear the body out. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale with an HA sound. Good. Inhale through the nose. HA ha as you exhale. One more like that. Inhale through the nose. HA ha, exhale. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Hold at the top. Seal the lips. And then try to make that same ha sound as you exhale through the nose. So exhale. Good. Inhale through the nose. Keep the lips sealed. Exhale with a ha. Good. 3 more like that. And this breathing is your ujjayi breath, this oceanic breath that can often build heat. It can be a beautiful anchor for the practice. And so feel free to take it and use it. Feel free to leave it. My only ask is that you use your breath as an anchor, as your thread that brings you through and that holds you to your center and to your calm. As you're ready, you can begin to blink the eyes open. Take in the light, reorient yourself to the space. Good. And on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus, the arms wide, lift the chest. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus, the arms wide. Good. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, cactus, the arms wide. Stay lifted. Inhale, reach the arms back a little more. Exhale, start to round the spine. Press the forearms towards each other. Good. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round the spine. Press the forearms in. Good. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, round the spine. Press the forearms together. Stay here. Keep the forearms pressed. Interlace the hands. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Lean back. Exhale, flip the palms towards the sky. Good. Inhale, lean back a little more. Lift the heart. Exhale, round forward. Press the palms out in front of you. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round forward. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round forward, holding here. Press the palms away from you. Find space between the shoulder blades. Good. Then slowly on an inhale, sit up tall. Press the palms together and slide the hands into heart center. Gentle press of the thumbs to the sternum. Feeling your heartbeat. The strong but gentle reminder that you're here, you're alive, and you're capable of so much. Releasing the hands by the side, making your way into tabletop. Feel free to swing the legs around, or if you're feeling playful, you can roll over the ankles, uncross the feet, and boom, baby, there you are. So my knees are feeling a little tender today. So I'm just going to take the blanket, lay it out, and use it as some cushion for my knees. Bringing the hands to the earth, setting yourself up nice and strong here, nice and stable. A little grip of the ground, gently pressing yourself away. Lifting the core, hugging everything in. Let's find some gentle, easy cat-cow. So inhale, find your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, cat pose. Good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. And keep moving through this with your pace, with your time, and with any organic movements that may feel really lovely for you. Good. Next time you come into cow pose, take a big breath in. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We're really moving today. We're really exploring. So take a moment, pedal the feet, wiggle the hips, see what feels good. And everything is really going to be in flow until we start to slow down. Good. Lower the knees, find tabletop. Moving right in, step the right foot just outside the right hand. Or maybe walk the right hand in a little and replace the right foot where it was. Good. Press the right hand into the right knee. Look out ahead of you, find a little back bend. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, send the hips back, straighten the right leg. Good. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. One more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale to come forward. Reach the right hand out. Draw a big circle. Find this lovely twist as you exhale. Inhale, circle forward. Exhale, circle back. Inhale forward. Exhale, circle back to hold for 3. For 2. Good. Inhale forward. Right hand comes to the earth. Take a moment right here. Look out ahead of you. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. You may want blocks for this as you send the hips back and straighten the right leg. And the right leg is straighter than it was. It doesn't necessarily have to be straight. If the ground feels really far away, grab a block, maybe 2, put it under your hands. Breathing here for 3. For 2. Good. Move forward once again. Lower the left knee to the ground. Plant the left hand really firmly. And then start to circle the right leg around the body, pivoting on the left knee, finding this little side plank. Reach the right arm high. Good. And then maybe you pick the right leg up. Good. If the leg is picked up, draw a big circle with the right arm around the body, reaching the right arm back. Bend the right leg, maybe make some contact. Spin the chest towards the sky. Kick the right heel away from you. Breathe in here. For 3. For 2. Good. Slowly release the right hand to the ground and right knee comes right to the earth, back to tabletop. On an inhale, find cow pose. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, find downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, wiggle the hips, explore the space. Good, roll forward. Find tabletop, lower the knees, step the left foot up. Either just outside that left hand or maybe kind of just on top of it essentially. Good, look out ahead of you. Plant the right hand to the earth. Left hand comes to the left knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, straighten the leg. Good, inhale to move forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. Inhale forward. Exhale back to hold for 3. For 2. Good. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale. On an inhale, sweep the left arm out in front of you. Draw a big circle. Find this twist as you exhale. Good. Inhale, circle around. Reach the right arm, left arm out. Exhale, reach it back. Good. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back, holding here. Find this lovely twist for 3. For 2. Good. Inhale forward, left hand back to the earth. Again, you may want blocks for this part as you tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and then straighten into the left leg, sending the hips back for this long pyramid pose. Good. Inhale to rebend, lower the right knee. Plant the right hand firmly into the ground. Start to draw a big circle around the body with the left toes pivoting on the knee, reaching the left arm high, finding side plank. Then circle the left arm around the head maybe. Bend the left toes towards the body. Maybe make contact, kicking the left heel away from you. Chest spins towards the sky for 3. For 2. Good. Release the hand from the foot. Left hand comes back to the earth. Left knee comes back to tabletop. Big breath in, find cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, lower the knees. Sit the hips back onto the heels. Hands out in front of you. Start to make fists and rev the motorcycle. Good, flip the palms towards the sky. Kind of like reverse boxing, punch yourself. Good, flip them back, make some circles. Try to go slow and really hit all the ranges of motion that your wrists have to offer. And then switch your direction. Good, keep circling, but extend the fingers. Switch direction. Interlace the hands, ride the roller coaster. Then see if you can switch your coaster's direction. Good. Keep the hands bound. Sit the hips up. Tuck the toes under. Sit the hips back. Find toes pose. And on an inhale, flip the palms out away from you. Lift the arms overhead. Lean back. Exhale, round the spine. Press the palms in front of you. Good. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, round down. Inhale up. Exhale, round down. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale, cactus the arms wide. Lift the chest for 3. For 2. Good. Slowly come off the toes. Hands come back to the earth. Untuck and give the toes a little tap. Whew. Take the knees wide. Sit the hips back, bring the big toes to touch, and find a little child's pose here, or maybe a little puppy pose with the forearms stacked, head rests down. Slowly rolling up from child's pose. Bring the knees back into hips distance. On an inhale, find cow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hopefully feeling a little more spacious here every time we enter. Look between the hands and make your journey into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Feel free to keep your blanket there. I'm gonna scoot mine out of the way. On an inhale, take a halfway lift, look out ahead. Exhale, fold. Good, 2 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Last one, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll to rise up. Arms hang by the side. Head and shoulders last to rise. Giving yourself a moment to adjust to your new level, adjust the clothes, adjust the perspective. And we'll get into a flow, much like we have this month, taking a few postures, finding this little sequence and trying it a few different times in a few different ways. Hopefully, most of these moves will feel familiar, like at least you've done them once before. So check in with your feet. Hips distance is what we want. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. As you exhale, soft bend in the knees, cactus the arms out to the side, lift the chest. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Take a big breath in, lift the chest, reach the arms back a little more. Exhale, settle in, bend the knees a little deeper. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back a little more maybe. Exhale, sit the hips a little deeper. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back one more time. A little more space from pinky to pinky. Exhale, sink a little deeper, bend the knees. Start to shift your weight into your right foot. Pick the left foot off the earth. Like you're moving through honey, start to reach the left toes back, back, back. Finding a crescent lunge, cactusing the arms wide still. Chest is still moving forward, so we're not fully upright yet. Engage the core, draw energy up from the earth. Start to reach the arms back like an airplane, palms face the ground. Take a big breath in. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge, maybe soft bend in the back knee. Settling in here for 3, for 2. Good, right hand drops to the heart. Let the right hand lay right over the chest. Start to reach the left arm back, chest moves towards the sky. It might not be big right now, and that's totally fine. Thinking of that archer's flow we did, very similar shape, for 3, for 2. Good, soften the bend, come back to neutral. And as if you're peeling the chest open, start to turn your right shoulder back, reaching the left arm forward, and then start to reach the right arm back. Big open twist here for 3, for 2. Good, inhale back to center, both arms reach high. Exhale, drop the left hand to the earth, lower the left knee, and then just like we did earlier, draw a big circle around the body with the right toes. My couch is in the way. That's okay, reach the right arm high. Maybe sweep the right arm around the body. Maybe lift the right toes, bending foot towards the butt. Finding this kind of half wheel shape here. Kicking the right heel away from the body, shifting the gaze towards the sky. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. Slowly release the right foot. Kick it straight out behind you. Right hand comes to the earth. Right toes are still off the earth. Inhale, look out in front of you. Find a little cow spine. This is really challenging here. Tuck the left toes. Start to press yourself back into a 3-legged dog. Ugh, I have my couch to help me. You can put your toe to the ground. So the right leg's extended. 3-legged dog here. Good, stay just like this, or bend the right leg. Start to reach the right toes over the left side of the body. Finding this open, twisting shape here. We'll explore this a little more later into a wild thing, but for right now, just open the hips. Try to keep the shoulders in line, because realistically, your left shoulder probably dipped as soon as your right toes reached. So shoulders try to stay even, opening the hips here for 3, for 2. Good. Come back to center. Start to roll forward, bending the left knee, pulling the right knee up and placing the right foot outside of the right hand. Press the fingertips into the earth or maybe your blocks. Look out ahead for this long lizard lunge. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, straighten the right leg, send the hips back. Pyramid pose for 3, for 2. Good, roll forward, bend the right knee, lower the left knee to the earth. Let the hips sink. Maybe walk the hands out for this more, I guess, passive lizard pose. Definitely not more relaxed. Good, look out ahead of you. For 3, for 2. Good. If your hands aren't on blocks, I recommend grabbing your blocks, bringing them under your hands. Good. Point your left toes, like point the shit out of them. Press the top of your foot into the ground. Good. And then start to lift the left knee. Whew. Little lunar lunge here, or Chandrasana lunge, moon lunge for 3. Good. Engage the whole of the quads for 2. Good, lower down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and step up into your forward fold. You can scoot the blocks out of the way or continue to use them. On an inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, press the palms together, and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a round of breath, because we'll do that all on the other side. And then we'll repeat it, and we'll play around, and we'll pray that I remember what we just did. But I think I will. Good, so check in with the feet. We're looking for hips distance apart. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Bend the knees, inhale to reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms wide, soft bend. Good, one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms wide to hold. Soft bend in the knees. As you inhale, reach the arms back a little more. Exhale, sink down a little lower. Good, inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, sink down a little bit lower. Good, one more. Reach the arms back just a little bit more. Squeeze the spine. Exhale, sit down a little lower. Start to shift your weight into your left foot. Pick the right foot off the earth, and like you're moving through honey, reach the right toes long out behind you. Finding this crescent lunge with your arms still at a cactus. Chest is slightly forward. Take a moment, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, can you sink a little deeper into that front leg? Good. Inhale, reach the arms back. And exhale, sweep the arms into airplane. Chest still moving forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, crescent lunge. Maybe soft bend in the back knee. Rolling the pinkies towards each other. Find a little space between the ears and the shoulders. For 3. For 2. Good. Left hand comes to the center of the chest. Right arm starts to reach back as the chest reaches towards the ceiling. Hips stay nice and square. Breathing here for 3. For 2. Good. Slowly come back to neutral. And then again, as if you're peeling your chest open, start to pull the left shoulder back. Right arm reaches forward. And then open the left arm back. A big open twist. Holding here for 3. For 2. Good. Inhale back to center, crescent lunge. And slowly start to drop the right hand towards the earth. Lower the right knee. Good, and then just like we did before, big circle with the left toes around the body. Pick the left toes up. Sweep the arm around the head, bend the foot towards the bottom. Maybe make that contact. Spinning the chest towards the sky. Kicking the left heel away from the body for 3. For 2. Good, and slowly release foot from hand. Keep the toes off the ground. Bring the left hand back to the earth. Look out ahead of you. Find a big breath in. Find a little cow spine. And then as you exhale, you can use whatever support you need. I have my couch behind me. Start to push yourself up and back into a 3-legged dog. Left toes off the ground, pressing the earth away. Stay right here or bend the left knee. Let the hips open up and then check in with the shoulders. Try to keep them in line. Good, come back to center. Look ahead of you, bend the right knee, start to roll forward, place the left foot outside the left hand, stay off the knee for a moment, look out ahead for this nice active high lizard lunge for 3. Back leg is strong for 2. Good, lower the knee. A little bit more of a passive lizard lunge, let the hips sink and move forward. Still looking out ahead for 3, for 2. Good. If you have blocks, I recommend bringing them under your hands. Point the right toes, press the top of the foot into the earth, and then start to lift the right knee. Chandrasana lunge for 3, for 2. Good. Lower down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. Straighten into the left leg for this nice long pyramid lunge. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. Big step up into your forward fold. Pardon me. On an inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Press the palms together at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful work, everyone. Hope you're feeling warm and spacious. We'll play with some of those postures again and try a few other things as well. Good. So resetting yourself however you need to or however that looks like. Feet, hips distance apart. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide, bend the knees. Good. Moving right along, start to shift weight into the right foot. As you reach the left toes back, crescent lunge with cactus arms. Take a big breath in. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep the arm back. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, right hand to the chest. Inhale, start to lean back, find this little back bend, lifting the chest towards the sky for 3, for 2. Good, rise up. Start to peel yourself open, reaching the right arm back, left arm forward, big open twist for 3, for 2. Good, left hand to the earth, drop the left knee, and then swing the right toes around, lift them right up. Make that contact between foot and hand. Chest reaches towards the sky for 3, for 2. Good. Release the right hand down, foot stays extended. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, find your way to 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, start to open the hip. And maybe if you're feeling curious, start to drop the right toes towards the earth as you pivot onto the edge of the left foot. I like to let my hips sink for a moment and then press back up, open the chest high, reach the right arm back for wild thing for 3, for 2. Good. Let the hips move naturally, knees can bend. Make your way back to down dog. Both feet meet the earth. Big breath in, big breath out. So we change things up a bit. Roll forward, lower the knees. Sit the hips back. Hands come to the thighs. Big breath in, big breath out. Playing with some of those circle camels that we did before in a different class. Lift the hips up, slightly different way of getting in and out. Right hand comes to the chest. On an inhale, circle the left arm high, let the chest spin. Left hand comes back to the feet, the calf, the bottom. Look at your feet. Good, and then just like we did earlier, start to peel the chest open. Chest facing the ceiling. Stay right here. For 3. For 2. Slowly come up on an exhale. Both hands over the heart. Take a round of breath. Good. Slide the right hand out. Left hand rests over the heart. On an inhale, draw that big circle. Reach the right hand back. Look at your feet. Good. And then once you feel stable, use the left hand. Peel the chest open. Look at the sky. Breathing here for 3. Good. Press the hips forward for 2. Good. And then slowly on an exhale, come out. Both hands rest over the heart. Big breath in. Big breath out. And hands come to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, and then walk, step, or maybe you're feeling fun and you want to try to hop your way up into your forward fold. On an inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. We'll move right on to the next side. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Start to lean weight into the left foot. Step the right toes back. Crescent lunge with cactus arms. Big breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, airplane. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. For 3, 2. Good. Left hand comes to the chest. Start to reach the right arm high. Lean back. For 3, for 2. Okay, come back to neutral. Start to peel the chest open, right arm forward, left arm back. Big open twist for 3, for 2. Good, right hand reaches towards the earth. Drop the right knee. Draw the big circle with the left toes. Lift the foot. Circle around the head with the arm. Then again, try to make that contact. Press the left heel away from you. Lift away from the right shoulder. For 3, for 2. Good. With control, release foot from hand. Left hand comes back to the earth. Tuck the right toes, take a big breath in. And then however you'd like to get there, you can put the left foot down, press yourself up and back, and find a 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then again, you can stay right here. Or if you'd like to try wild thing, start to pivot on the right foot, drop left toes towards the earth. And then I like to bend, drop my hips towards the ground, reset, and press myself up, opening the chest towards the sky. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. You can bend the knees again, lower the hips, and then swing your way back into downward facing dog. Both feet are on the earth. Roll forward, lower the knees. Set the hips back for a moment. Take a round of breath. Good. Coming up, we'll find our dancing camel. This time starting with the left hand over the heart. Big inhale, sweep the right arm in a circle. Look back. Find your supportive spot, and then start to spin the chest open towards the sky. Press the hips forward. And on an exhale, start to come up. Right hand comes over the chest. Take a round of breath. Good. Slide the left hand out. Right hand rests over the chest, and on an inhale, draw that big circle with the left hand. Look back at the feet. Find your stability and then peel the chest open. Pressing the hips forward, lifting the belly. Good, and on the exhale, come out. Both hands rest over the heart. Take a round of breath. Good. Bring your hands back to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, walk, step, or maybe hop into your forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Press the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, take a round of breath. And we'll start to bring things down a little bit now. Feeling nice and warm, prepping for our back bends. We have done a lot today. Good. Bring the feet in, still hips distance. Mine tend to get a bit wide, especially towards the end there. And have your blocks in front of you. So definitely have your blocks in front of you. You can even slide them in a bit. Good. On an inhale, rise up onto the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Stay on the toes and start to bend the knees. Lowering yourself down and finding a squat on your toes. Keeping the arms reaching long. Stay up on the toes. And then two options here. You can slowly drop one knee and then the other, or you can try to drop both knees at the same time, and we'll come into a soft camel. So we're all still balancing here. Beautiful. The blocks are there for your hands. Use them if you'd like. If not, slowly bring your hands to your hips. Good. Start to drop either one knee or slowly start to drop both. Press the hips forward, toes stay tucked. Lift the chest. Good. And this is where the fun happens. Sit the hips back. I will bring my hands to my blocks for this one and then come back to your squat. So press yourself up, reach the arms overhead. Good, we'll do that 2 more times. So you can either drop one knee at a time, slowly drop both, bring the hands to the hips. Whew, lower down, press the hips forward, take a big breath in, and then exhale. Lift one knee at a time or hands to your blocks, come back to your squat, arms overhead. Good, one more. Hands to the hips. Slowly lower the knees down as you press the hips forward. Good, untuck the toes and sit the hips back. Beautiful. You can either bring the blocks behind you or just use your hands on the ground as you lean back, just opening the front of the body. And if you feel any pinching in your lower back here, I recommend using your blocks or taking a moment, pressing the hips up and sliding your ass forward to neutralize your pelvis a little bit. And then slowly coming up, sitting the hips to one side, and laying down onto your back. And you want to be able to see me for this next part because I'm just going to demo getting into wheel. I'm so sorry. You can stay seated up if that's better for you, or you can stay lying down and look at the screen. So for our wheel pose, well, first I'll start with bridge real quick. So this will be a couple-minute demonstration. Take a breath. We just did a lot of work. So feet are hips distance apart. If it feels comfortable to let your toes turn out a little bit, yeah, do that. That's totally okay. But just be aware, it may feel a little different for you. It may feel a little more open, I should say, in the hips because your toes are turned out. And that just may be how your body needs to do this. My toes will mostly stay forward though, because that feels pretty comfortable for my body. Beautiful. So for our bridge pose first, which is the foundation for moving into Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, we're going to press the feet into the earth, get a nice firm base there, press the triceps down, lift the chest first. So as you can see, I already have my back bend going. You can slide your hand under there. My butt's pressed to the ground still, and then I'm gonna lift the hips. And so this is my bridge pose. You can interlace the hands under the body if that feels available to you. If that feels available to you. But this is where we start. And so this is our bridge. For wheel, same shape, same. Bring the hands just above the shoulders, fingers face the toes. Good. And then from here, use your glutes, use your ass, use your feet, press yourself up onto the top of your head. My head does not have a lot of pressure in it because I'm using my legs. And then I press up. Using my legs still, press the chest forward towards the top of your mat. Squeeze your spine with your shoulder blades. Take a few breaths and then lower down onto the head. Slowly roll forward. And there you have it. So now come down onto your backs. We will take one round of bridge. You can stay in bridge the whole time. It is a beautiful posture. If not, if you don't want to stay in bridge, you can take 2 rounds of wheel. So 3 back bends. That's all I'm asking for. And so I'm not going to cue too much for this part. I want you to play and explore and just explore that space. So come into your first back bend, set yourself up, taking bridge pose to start. Lift the chest first and then press the hips up. Try to take 5 rounds of breath. Good, slowly coming down. Take a few rounds to settle in between. Good, and set up for your second back bend. So maybe you're still in bridge, or maybe you're ready to try wheel. And you can totally stay on top of your head. If you want to spend 5 rounds of breath here, more power to you. But if not, find wheel pose. Take a few rounds of breath and then come down with control when you're ready. Whew. Take a settling round of breath or 2. Maybe roll the wrists out a little. Good. And then come into your third back bend. Whatever that may be, it's going to be bridge for me. Feel free to explore what you'd like. Good. And then coming down, giving the knees a little squeeze towards the chest, rock side to side. Beautiful. Let the legs drop to the left, find a nice open twist. Good. Come through center, then drop the legs right. Find your twist on the opposite side. You can be in a very strange spot on your mat like I am, so feel free to readjust. Good. Come back to center. Feet come to the earth, and then walk them out towards the edges of the mat. Let the knees drop in. Find this little settling posture. Good. And just winding down now. Walk the feet back into about hips distance. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And take any version of reclined pigeon that feels good. So you can lift the legs up and wrap the hands behind the thigh. Or you can stay just how you are, which is what I'm gonna do. Hands can come to wherever is supportive. And we'll take about 30 seconds here, so settle in. Good. And then your time, just switch. So release the right foot down and then cross the other side. Good. Uncross the left leg, squeeze the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side. And then take on a happy baby. Feet come wide, hands come behind the thighs or around the feet. And taking any last movements that may feel good and satisfying for your practice. Eventually lowering yourself into your Shavasana. So it could feel really nice to prop the knees up or have the feet lifted. But just find something that feels supportive and really comfortable, really grounding, really settling. Let the eyes close. Let the body heavy. And as you lay in your Shavasana, for this class, I will read you the quote that kind of inspired really this whole theme: strong back, soft front, wild heart. It's by Brene Brown. The strong back is having grounded confidence and healthy boundaries. The soft front is staying vulnerable and curious. The mark of the wild heart is living out these paradoxes in our lives. It is showing up in our vulnerability and our courage, and above all else, being both fierce and kind. And so I'll leave you in your Shavasana for a few minutes to be quiet, to be still. And beginning to deepen the breath. Reminding yourself you can stay here for as long as you'd like. That if you're ready to start moving, start to find fullness in your inhales, and come to empty in your exhales. Maybe starting to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And just taking the next minute or so, couple minutes, to move, to wiggle and find your space, to feel your body. You are really driving me crazy today. I will take you out afterwards. Come here, Snoop. You know what's hot out. And then slowly making your way maybe onto a side or into a twist and spending a little time there. And eventually making your way up to a comfortable seat. Allowing the eyes to close. And finding yourself feeling tall. And sitting in the efforts of your practice. And on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Press the palms together, and as you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Press the pinkies firmly together. Press the thumbs together. Press the heels of the hands together, and then open your middle fingers like a flower. Taking a big breath in, feeling the space between the fingers. With your openness, your curiosity, your vulnerability, all the love you have for yourself, for others. Take a moment, thank yourself for carving out time for you, for nurturing the relationship between you and you. A moment to thank your body for doing all these beautiful things. I encourage you to find as much time and as many moments as you can to be in awe of yourself. Thank you all so much for spending some time with me. It is a pleasure as always. Om Shanti, Om Peace, peace be with you all. Thank you for practicing, and I will see you next time.